There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
361, matchbox lights.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Slam, slam, slam.
Ready, ready.
Second and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, let's get there. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Watch the safety creep.
Catch it.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
From the gun, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Shit. 80 weapons.
Watch it.
5.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, high 7.
51, Mike. Mike 51. You're not ready. You're not ready. 51.
Now.
51.
Jones going to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, 40's Mike. Greystone, travel. 40's Mike. Yeah. Watch the twist, Yo, go. Hit it.
Off play action. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Squeeze. Strip the ball.
Leo.
Check nickel.
Go out. Hey, orbit.
36. Check.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Now Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check three.
Hey, exit. Rock it. Yes. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. And he finds his target. It's sharp. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Switch!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? White 3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch to Mike.
Looking to throw. Love. Caught by Jones. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Zoo.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
General West.
Oh, here we go. Oh, shit.
Go. Hit it.
Off the play fake. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 50. You don't want this.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
50. Mike 50.
Now Jones operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go. Check. Fresno. Hey, Mike 51.
Jones now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Topper! Slam! Get it!
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
You don't want none. Go, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. On the ball. Speed River.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, high 7.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
All day, baby. All day. 6-6. Pull it high.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Any weapon. Look, squeeze.
SOS.
Look at me. Zipper.
SOS.
Shoot.
Now Saquon Barkley and an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
8-3.
Watch tight.
Hey, wahoo!
Tight is right.
On 1st and 10, Jones forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on, QB, come on. Save.
Hey, orbit. Look at me. 5.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Right there.
14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Yo, go!
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No chance. Check 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, box truck.
Fight 51, Mike 51. What we got?
Hey, exit. Protein spill.
51. Let's go, D. Let's go, B.
Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Charlie.
Hey, 50 to Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
Stop your whining. Mike 50, go.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, switch gears.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free, What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Montgomery. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 50. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
50's smooth.
Check. 50's the mic. 50.
Go.
Jones on third down. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down. Love. He'll find Driver here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. Second and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
22-jet bomber. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Love drops it to Jones in the flat. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
61, matchbox lights. Get ready.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To throw on second down, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 4. Switch.
Off play action. Love. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Everson Griffin able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Greystone, travel.
On the ground, Richard, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now Jones throwing on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined. I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts. Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Strong right. Strong right. You got 3 down, 3 down.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. Got his man. It's driver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. Hey, Charlie. Protein spill. Goose. Go. Get it.
On first down, Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Samson Abukum in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta. Check 26, check 26. Go on, go on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now.
24 is the mic.
Zoom.
24 is the mic. 65, 65, 65.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Love buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Now.
On 1st down, Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Go. Go. Hey.
51's the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Bang, 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 bang. Rush in, rush in.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Slam.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I certainly
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.